Are you surprised?
When Ben was married, Jessica had only seen the exciting part of him: the hotel rooms, the vacations, the man who showed up fresh and charming and ready to spoil her. She had never seen him grumpy. She had never seen him stressed. She had never seen him leave dirty laundry on the floor or complain about the dinner she spent an hour making. Now she saw it all, and she did not like what she saw. Then Ben started coming home late. "The traffic was terrible," he would say, or "my boss asked me to stay late," or "a client meeting ran too long." On weekends, he would disappear. "Going out with the boys," he would call over his shoulder as he headed for the door. Jessica told herself she was being paranoid, but late at night, when Ben was asleep, she picked up his phone and tried to guess his password. She couldn't crack it. Then a message popped up on the screen. "Tonight was amazing. I miss you already." Jessica could see the preview. She could not see the name, but she did not need to. She slapped Ben awake. He jolted up, hand flying to his stinging cheek. "What the hell, Jessica?" "You're cheating on me!" she screamed. "Some women just texted you. You're cheating on me." Ben blinked at her. His face shifted from pain to something else, something cold and tired and honest. "I cheated on my amazing wife with you," he said. "Why would you expect me to be faithful to you?" Jessica opened her mouth. No words came out, because he was right. She had no response, no argument, no moral high ground to stand on. She had helped him betray his wife, and now she was surprised that he had betrayed her too. She grabbed her pillow and a blanket and walked to the couch. She lay there in the dark, staring at the ceiling, unable to sleep. She thought about her life before Ben. It had been simple, hard maybe. She hadn't had much money, but simple. She had not woken up dreading the day. She had not gone to bed feeling used. She thought about her life with Ben while he was still married. It had been exciting, glamorous even. She had even felt chosen, special, superior. And now? Now she worked 8 hours, came home, cooked, cleaned, and got cheated on by a man who did not even have the decency to pretend to feel bad about it. She had unknowingly destroyed her own life, and she did not know how to get herself out. Many nights passed. Jessica slept on the couch. Ben did not apologize. He did not beg for forgiveness. He just kept coming home late, and sometimes he did not come home at all. One night, while Ben was out with whoever the new woman was, Jessica packed her things. She moved quietly, methodically, clothes into suitcases, toiletries into bags. Everything she owned, everything she had brought into this apartment, everything that proved she had ever existed here. She called her mother at midnight. "Mom," she said, "I'm coming home." Her mother did not ask questions. She just said, "The door is opened." Jessica contacted the landlord the next morning and told him she was breaking the lease early. She would pay the penalty. She did not care. By the time sunset, she was gone. When Ben returned to the apartment the next day, he found emptiness. The closet was bare. The bathroom shelves were empty. The refrigerator held only the food he had bought for himself. The woman who had cooked and cleaned for him, who had cried and begged for him, and who had ruined her own life for him, had vanished. He tried calling her. The call went straight to voicemail. He realized with a dull shock that he did not know where she worked. He did not know her mother's name. He did not know any of her friends. He had never asked. He had never cared to know anything about her beyond what she could give him. The apartment was in her name. He had no claim to it. He packed his own suitcases, the same ones he had brought when his wife kicked him out, and found a small, sad studio across town. He moved in the very next day. He did not look for Jessica. He did not wonder where she had gone. His heart, such as it was, only felt regret for the life he had lost, the big house, the Range Rover, the wife who had loved him before he threw it all away. Jessica, back in her mother's small house, started to rebuild. She lay on her childhood bed and watched podcasts about self-love and self-respect. She listened to women who had made the same mistakes she had made. She cried sometimes. She got angry sometimes. And she made a vow to herself. Never again. Never again would she compete for a man. Never again would she believe that being chosen over another woman was the same as being loved. A man who cheats on his wife will cheat on you. A man who lies to her will lie to you. A man who abandons her will abandon you. She had learned this lesson the hardest way possible. Then she started feeling sick. Night sweats that soaked through her pajamas. A cough that would not go away. Fatigue that made her feel like she was carrying stones in her bones. Nausea. Loss of appetite. She went to the hospital. They ran tests. Everything came back negative, the doctor told her. But I want you to return in 3 months. Some things take time to show up on tests. Jessica nodded, relieved. Negative was good. Negative meant she was fine. But the symptoms did not go away. She kept sweating through the night. She kept coughing. She kept feeling weak. 3 months later, she returned. She was confident this time. The first tests had been negative. These would be negative too. She sat in the cold exam room, waiting. When the doctor came in, his face was gentle in a way that made her stomach drop. "Jessica," he said, "I'm so sorry. The test came back positive for HIV." The room went very quiet. Jessica heard herself ask, "Are you sure?" "Yes," the doctor said. "We ran it twice." She did not cry at first. She just sat there, frozen, while the word positive echoed inside her skull. Then she thought about Ben, about all the nights he had come home late, about the messages that had popped up on his phone, about all the women there must have been before and after her. Ben had not just broken her heart, he had broken her body. The tears came then. Great heaving sobs that made her whole body shake. She cried for her younger self, the girl who had been so proud to be the other woman, who had thought she was winning, who had stolen a married man and called it love. She cried because the doctor had said incurable, and she cried because she knew deep down that she had done this to herself. She had reached into another woman's marriage and pulled out a man who was never hers to take. The moral of the story, the one Jessica learned too late, is this: you cannot build a future on the tears of another woman, because those tears, they will find you, and when they do, they will drown you. The end. Please take care of yourself. Also, don't forget to support the channel by liking, subscribing, and commenting. Your support is greatly appreciated as it helps the channel to grow. Please stay tuned for more great stories like these.